Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your girl V-Henny, man. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And we have a dope guest in the building, all the way from Elizabeth, New Jersey, hip-hop recording artist. We got Dolo in the building.
Yo, what up?
Hold on, hold on. I don't have the budget yet, but what's good? How you doing?
You already know I'm feeling nice.
Feeling nice? You good? You
Feeling real
chilling?
nice.
Well, I want to say thank you for taking the time being here. Definitely I see you moving. I see you working. You understand? And you got some fly ass glasses. You a fly moon, huh? You understand? Like
I had to come check you out.
Nah, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So before we get into anything, we definitely have to take that toast. I usually do this toast, and it's just to just congratulate you on your career, on your success, with everything
Right.
you've just been accomplishing. So yo, this is
Appreciate
to you.
it.
Appreciate
Bow.
that. Let's do it. Coño, the Spanish came out of me. Ugh, that was disgusting. The last time I drank it, it was but this time I don't know why. That shit gave me a little chest hair problem.
All right, I'm back.
You back? I'm back too. I shit it made my glasses fogged up.
I can't say that tasted good, but
It wasn't.
I appreciate
this.
this.
Well, if you want more, feel free.
Yeah, more.
I like getting people drunk on my shows.
Low key. V-Henny.
You already know. Understand? The V is for vagina, Henny as in Henny.
I did not know that, but I know that now.
So speaking of names, because we were just talking about that, So again, if you following the man, he's doing amazing things. Dolo. Now, when I was reading up on you, like on your bio, it was Derick P Dolo.
Right.
So I know we was talking off air, and I know like you're working on a few like rebranding in a sense. Elaborate a little bit more on that.
Like I always felt like Derick P Dolo. First it was Derek. That was my original name, and then I wanted to change it to Derick P, and I did not know what the P stood for. I just wanted to put a letter there, and it would mean like whatever, like you feel me, Derek. Popping some shit off. I don't know.
Okay,
like, you feel me? So after that, I changed it to Derick P Dolo because a lot of people around me started calling me Dolo.
Okay.
On some because I'm always chilling by myself. I'm never like in a crowd. Like even when I'm in a group of people, I still feel like I'm by myself. You feel me?
Okay.
So I just be on my Dolo shit.
Do you consider yourself to be like a loner?
Yeah, of course. You feel me? But at the same time, just because I'm a loner, that don't mean I can't connect with other people.
And, that's what I was
type. See, because like I observe people, like you feel me. So it's like I see what people go through, and then like it helps with my music because it inspires me to like write something that person could probably get through with my help using my music.
Okay.
And they fuck around and not even know me, like they in another part of the world, like you feel me. So like that's why I feel like being a loner, sometimes people think it's like it sucks and like like you're always depressed, but not. Sometimes you happy, because you get to see shit and
different
views that people don't really see it because they so like caught up in everything else.
Okay.
So it's important to me to be a loner, but
Gotcha. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I think what was dope right now that you just mentioned the fact that you get to observe other people and you write something about it. So that shows me the creative side of you. Because a lot of people, not all, but sometimes people can just write music based on their experience.
Yeah.
You're able to do your experience and others.
Yeah, right. Because, like it's like a tool, like for me. And for me, like music is like therapy. Like, so it started out writing shit that like I could vibe to in my own head to get me through my experiences. But then it changed to like me hearing what people around me go through, and then I want to write some shit that could relate to them. So then like once I really like saw how that made people feel, because like it's crazy, like some of my songs done made people cry that I know, like you feel me, that I know. and I sort of know why. You feel me? But it's
Okay.
like the way I put it in the song. It's like you wouldn't really peep it unless you going through that.
Okay.
So it's
What
it's a
song
good
would you?
feeling.
What songs you would say people have reached out to you was just like, yo, this shit made me like weak, or you understand, or I felt a little, like I almost
Um,
choked up, or I cried, whatever.
the main one, like I ain't gonna lie, would have to be a song I got that's called Love Overdose.
Mm.
And it's like it's basically like you feel me on some I'm trying to like let people know that not every time you hear overdose
Mm-hmm.
is like a bad thing. Like you feel me? You could overdose on love type shit. Like you feel me? But not on no death shit. Like you feel me?
Gotcha.
On
Okay.
some like you love a person too much and then you
Mm-hmm.
get hurt. Like you feel me?
Okay.
But then again, it's like you gotta understand like that person isn't gonna care unless you tell them how you feel. But some of us we trapped in so much that we don't want to tell people how we feel.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
like that song right there, a lot of people really reached out to me about it. And like I actually made like a little like anime cartoon shit and I posted
Really?
it up
Okay.
and it type went with it and that shit like a lot of people fuck with it. Like a lot of people got back to me like, yo, like you feel me? Like where could I get the whole song? Like and that was
Mm-hmm.
big for me because that's when I was just like, you feel me, putting shit out.
Dope. That's what's
So
up.
yeah, that was like on my first tape, Love
Okay.
Overdose. And a number two would have to be Messier 24, where like I talk about being on the moon and shit. And like that's big for me too because the moon, I feel like that's where I go to like, you feel me?
Okay.
Block everything out. So when I
Okay.
say I'm on the moon, I really mean like I'm in my head. Like you feel
Okay.
me? And it's different places like in my head. Like it's different
Yeah.
areas. Like it could be a dark area. There's light areas. Like you feel me? And it's like I try to tell people that with my music, you feel me? And I try
Mm-hmm.
to, you feel me, make it vivid for them the
How
most I
long did
can.
it take you to get comfortable? Because I know you you started off young as a writer and doing music. So, how long did it take you to get comfortable being vulnerable?
Um, I mean, like I said, I started off like I ain't gonna lie. I started off like writing poetry at first, and
Okay.
I was like a kid. Like I was in like what fourth, fifth grade, like,
Okay.
and I'm writing poems
So
and
you
shit.
always.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
But like I wasn't rapping yet.
Okay.
But then like I started hearing niggas like Eminem, like you feel me, 50 Cent.
Okay.
My mom, she got me my first 50 Cent CD. I wasn't even old enough to get it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So we at the library. I'm like, yo, mom, I want this. And like, you feel me? I was smart enough to know that only she could get it for me. So I told her, like, yo, I want this. And she went up, got it. I'm like, boom, say that. You feel me? I'm hearing
Gotcha.
all that. You feel me? I'm hearing all that cursing, all that shit. I'm like, yo, hold up. Like, they rhyming too. Like, cause what I was doing was rhyming. Cause I
Mhm.
learned that from Dr. Seuss. You feel me?
Mhm.
So I'm like, I want to rhyme too, like you feel me. So I started like writing raps, but like over what they were saying, because back then they didn't really have type beats or instrumentals or nothing. So I'm over here listening to the song, but writing to it, like writing
Okay.
my own shit. You feel me? And Eminem, he was so dope that I even copied, like I wrote his lyrics. And I
Okay.
went to school. I was like, "Yo, these my lyrics." Like I was, bro. Like I was like, I love like the art and the culture so much. You feel me? But like, I can't say I hopped in wanted to be a rapper. You feel me?
Okay.
This was poetry to me at first. Like you feel me? But like, it was dope. And then you know, I got my own vibes. Like started like writing my own shit. Ran into Lil Wayne. Started listening to Lil Wayne. You know.
Okay.
And I found myself. Like you feel me? I had to find myself because at
Okay.
first I was seeing all these artists and I'm like, yo, I wanna be like this. Like I wanna be like that. I wanna be like that. But I found myself. Like you feel me?
And that's dope because you still have artists who has been in this industry for a minute and they haven't found themselves. You understand? Or their sound.
Right.
You can say you found your sound.
Yeah, basically.
You know? So that's dope again. So knowing that you found yourself, you found your sound, you know, when did you start taking this hobby seriously?
Um I'm glad you mentioned that because like the other day, like someone really close to me asked me like told me like yo like bro like one thing I like about you is that you never gave up, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like he know me for a minute, like you
Okay.
feel me, so he known that I've been like really rapping for a minute, but it's like I ain't really get in the studio until like a couple years ago. You
Okay.
feel me? So this was like you could say a hobby to me, but it's like I've been writing music since I was a kid. So it's
Okay.
like, but I didn't really get in the studio until like a couple years ago. So it's like I ain't been doing this for so long. Like you feel
Okay.
me? But like as far as getting in the studio, like that's what I was really waiting for. But before I would just be
What's a couple of years ago? Like what? 2019,
like
2018, 17. What?
2017,
Okay, so
I
from
would say,
2017 to
till now.
2021.
I've been in the studio, just you feel me. I put my first album out,
Okay.
then I put my second one out, and you know,
And what were you still like taking it as a hobby, or
I
that's like when did that's what I want to know.
I was
When did that fucking realization hit you when you was just like, shit, this is I'm an artist. Like I'm not just like your regular like
right.
hip hop art. Cause let's keep it a stack right now. You know how many people right now rap? Come, like, let's
Mhm.
keep it a buck. How many people rap? I think everybody and their mother rap. You
Mhm.
understand? So you have those, especially that you are in the industry. You've opened up. You have a nice catalog. You understand? So you have those. They say this is my not like this is my I dream it, I breathe it, and you have
Like
those that take it seriously, those that don't. So I want to know, when did it hit you? Like this was
I
like,
mean,
yo,
like I could say that goes back to like the first time I ever sat down and wanted to write something. Like you feel
okay,
me? I wanted to
you
be
wanted
like I
that,
wanted to be like M. I wanted to be like 50. You feel me? I
okay,
wanted to be like Wayne. But it's like I was just out of reach to a lot of things that
okay,
I am to now. Like you feel me? Like
okay,
now I could go to the stool easily. Now I got, like you said, I got a catalog. Like I've been doing this, I've been doing that. So thanks to the people around me, like like
so
lately.
I'm gonna
So a
say,
couple years ago, like I would say
okay,
like two years ago is when I was
okay,
really on my like it's professional. Like now I got I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. Like you feel me?
okay,
Like
okay. Yeah,
basically.
that's what I'm taking as right now, because I'm like, all right, because I mean, yeah,
But I
you
always
had the
wanted to be a
dream,
rapper.
and
Yeah.
now you're manifesting this. You understand? So and we have that moments. I know, like, I again, going back to the fact that everybody raps, right? In a sense, I want to know what makes you stand out from others. What makes you unique, and makes you different, as
Um,
as people would say.
I mean, like, I feel like the biggest thing about me, and I feel like everybody could like see it, and like, I basically like I be on my rock shit too. Like, you
Okay.
feel me? So it's like I like I do fuck with 50M, all of them. They inspire
Mhm.
me. You feel me? But when I do sit and I want to get out my depressed bag. Like, you feel me? I throw on like, you feel me? Like Nirvana. Like, you feel me? Like
Wow. Right here.
basically, like you feel me, Green Day. That's the shit I was bumping to. Like you feel me, Sleeping
Okay.
with Sirens. Like you feel me, I was bumping like bands. I was listening to bands and shit. Like you feel me. So it's like I know how to rap, and most likely that's what I would be doing in the school. Like I'm in a circle of people. They want to hear me rap. I'm rapping. You feel me? That's
Okay.
cool. But like I love rap. You feel me?
Okay.
But when I really in my depressed bag, cause that happens a lot. Like you feel me?
Mhm.
So I need to listen to vibes like that. Like you feel
Okay.
me? So that's why I changed my name to. That's why I want to change my name to Dolo Vibes,
Okay.
because it's like I'm not just one vibe. Like I know I could rap, so I spit on songs and I'm rapping. But it's like this music shit is way more to me. Like you feel me?
Mhm.
I wanna do for people what these type of songs did for me. Like you feel
Mm.
me? So like, but then again, I fucked around and created my own little different vibe to it. So it's like I wouldn't even call it just rock because I'm on
Mhm.
the beat and it's rock. But then again, it's like I'm rapping too. Like you feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that's why I call it Dolo vibes. Like, you feel me?
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
you know,
That's
I was gonna
dope.
tell you I fuck with your shirt too.
Thank you, thank you.
I
I
was
was
just waiting for the right moment.
nah,
But
that's
like,
dope because you know what's crazy though? Like, um, it's funny, right? Because like when like me growing up, I'm from the Bronx, right? Born and raised, from the Bronx. So and you know, Latina, grew up to hip hop, whatever. And I love hip hop, but rock or whatever was always was like something that I used to listen to when I was like in my deepest, darkest moments. I don't know what it
what
was about
what
it. So that's why I'm like,
what
I love
people
that you
don't
said that.
understand, what people don't understand is like it's a lot of people in the world, and like I'm gonna say 80%, and I want to say 90, but like 80% of us is mentally like we're fucked up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit we experience that we don't need to go through, but we go through. You feel me? And that shit right there, like the music, like it really helps. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's an instrument, bro. Like it's a gift. Like
It
you feel
is.
me? And that's how I always looked at it.
Okay.
Like you feel me? I'm sitting here, I'm writing these songs. Them shit's just coming to me. I'm like, yo, like I
Hmm.
write this song and I hear it right now and I fuck around and cry to it myself. Like you feel me? So
Gotcha.
that's when I'm like, yo, like you gotta do this shit for people. Like, you feel me? Like on some therapy shit. Like for the kids that just like sitting and they're just in a corner and they don't got nobody to talk to. Like, you feel me? They just don't know how to express their feelings. Like they
That's
sit there,
dope.
they play my song, they fuck
Mm-hmm.
around and you feel me, think
Yeah.
different. If they
Yeah.
about to do some crazy shit, they fuck around and think different because it's something I said in my song.
Nah, that's
Because I know
dope.
how they feel.
Congratulations on that. That's super dope. You understand? Like the fact that you know you are embracing the. You have to learn how to embrace the pain. Like
Right.
people don't realize that. Like you really have to learn how to embrace the pain in order to move forward. You
Exactly.
know, and that's what you're doing. You're embracing it and you're showing others. You know, it's okay to go through what you're going through, but you know, you have the music and music. When words fail, music speaks. Music is obviously is literally is proven a proven study that music actually heals. So that's what you're doing. You're providing healing.
Without music, I would have like without music, I would have like legitly probably like I wouldn't be here right now.
Okay.
And I could say that with like 100%.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you feel me? Because it's like that shit means so much to me, you know? And like that's how I know that there's other people out there that like feel the same way. So like sometimes, you know, that turn up shit, you know, I make the turn up songs. You feel me? Sometimes we need that, you know? But
Yeah, of
sometimes
course.
we need the shit that like that people like really understand. We need someone that really understands how we feel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I try to understand everybody so that certain songs, like, you know, it hits certain people.
That's dope. What's the best advice that was given to you in reference to this your music career?
Um, don't be scared of letting people know who you are.
Who was that?
um, it had to be my man Joey right there.
Okay, okay.
But
That
like,
was
you
good.
know,
That was great advice. That's what I'm asking.
it's just like, you know, like at the end of the day, I know a lot of people deal with different shit,
Mm-hmm.
but like I got BPD, you feel me? So it's a lot of things that like I look at in a different way.
Okay.
Like certain things I'm like I don't really want to show people like and that's why it took so long for me to really take this shit serious. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's why I couldn't really answer like your
No, it's
question,
fine.
cuz it's like I ain't really know that like I was taking this shit serious till people around me was telling me like, yo, bro, like you got to do something with this. Like, you feel me? This shit dope. Cause I was always doing it for fun. Even till now, I'm in the studio. I want to be in the studio all the time. Like, you feel me? That's all I want to do. Like the clubs, everything else. Like, keep that. Like, I just want to be in the studio.
You just want to be an artist.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, that's like, I guess that's what makes me different. But like, I don't really look at it as a bad thing, you know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the way I think makes me look at it as a bad thing sometimes. So I need people to tell me shit like that, you know?
Okay.
So I think that was like the biggest like, you know, thing that influenced, you know, me like really getting comfortable with myself and like not really caring what other people think.
Because you're thinking the way you're thinking, you're not going to allow like your conditions, or whatever people want to look at it. Because I know a lot of people who have who suffer from depression. I suffer from depression, so I'm very big on that. When artists like suffer from depression or any sort of mental illness, as they say, you understand. um I truly understand what it is to go through stuff like that, and others, because it can be a difficult thing to overcome.
Right.
Everybody's different. Everybody handles every situation different. What may something that may be not serious for me may be serious for you. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, as long as you're understanding what you're doing, you're understanding how to move forward, that's what counts. The
Right.
fact that you're taking the time, and you can do more, and you want to do more. You understand your music. You understand that you can, what you're going through and everything, but you're not allowing that to be your worst enemy.
Exactly.
I think that's dope. Again.
And that wasn't easy for me at all. Like that was something that I battled with for years.
Okay.
But I used to drop, I used to record songs like whenever I could, off a phone,
Okay.
in a room with just a regular mic, and just drop that shit. But when I really got serious with the shits, I was, totally nervous of what people would think. But it was dope. Everyone around me pushed me to basically like, yo, bro, you gotta put that out because it sounds dope.
When you're at your lowest, right? What are certain things you do to overcome whatever you're feeling, to allow
Mm,
yourself to go to the studio, or to allow yourself to write that song?
um, I would say like I've never been low enough to where I don't want to go to the studio,
Okay.
and I think that's the only thing that could help. Like without any drugs, like without any pills or anything, like the studio always helps.
Okay.
You feel me? Like
Okay.
I could be I could be going through the worst thing, and I go to the studio and write a song, and that'll probably be where I want to be at.
Okay.
Like, if I want to be anywhere at my lowest.
Okay. What's your expectations within your brand?
Um, I mean, right now, I'm just like on some like I'm trying to basically get everybody to know like how I think versus like how everyone else thinks. Like
Okay.
my brand is obviously, behind me, so I show a lot of love for
Okay.
that. But like,
Do you find it to be a little bit complicated with trying to show people who you are, opposed to them thinking, like who they think you are, in a sense, as an
um,
artist?
I mean, I think that's where the whole like Dolo vibes thing ties in, cause like I said, it's a lot of different, different people listening to my shit. So I know it's certain people that they want to hear the hard shit. Certain people they want to hear the vibe shit. So I feel like having my brand like is good because certain shit I put out with them is gonna be different from certain shit I put out by myself.
Okay.
Like you feel me?
Okay.
So it's just it's different. It's gonna be different once we start like really getting down to like showing everybody how like we're gonna go about things.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be different. I think people gonna like it. You know.
What are some of the steps you've been taking as far as getting out of your comfort zone?
I mean, like, I opened up for a couple people. I
Mm-hmm.
opened up for Jay Critch. I opened up for Fabio Foreign. Um, you know, it's a lot of shit that basically like I would be nervous to do. So I've been really like pushing myself to really get out here. Like,
How was that? You was there, right, at the Ritz Theater? You talking about?
yeah,
That's the one you talking?
it was very packed.
Yeah, I was
It was very
there.
packed, and like it was, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity.
Okay.
So shout out to them.
How do you go about performances? Like, do you tend to like prep beforehand, or do
Um,
you just go off of the crowd?
I am a nervous wreck
Okay.
before anything, but I will hop on stage and I will fuck it up.
Okay.
But before, I'm a nervous wreck. and I can't even
Okay.
lie. I'm nervous. Like I'm asking every single question in my head. I'm nervous. Like you feel me? But then when I get on the stage, it's like I'm a whole different person. Like
Okay, and what about like selecting your music? Like, do
that's
you
the
have
hardest.
that already set up, or is it like when you get to the place, then you be like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta like, this is what I'm playing.
Music selection is probably the hardest for me
Okay.
because we sit there and we listen to like so many songs, and they like you feel me whoever I'm with because I usually sit and with a couple people play some songs like yo what do y'all think we should do for this one like what do y'all
Okay.
think we should do for this and it's hard because you got people wanting this people wanting
Yeah.
this one and then niggas can't choose but like I think that's the hardest like
What's your
music
favorite song to
selection.
perform?
I really don't know
You don't
because
know?
I mean all of them like I fuck with all of them so much that it's like I really like right now I can't even say because
Okay.
the song I want to perform, I haven't performed it yet.
Okay.
So but
What's your biggest failure and what did you learn from it?
my biggest failure was losing like $700
Okay.
because I was fucked up. I was
You,
fucked up, and I lost all my cash.
wait. How did you elaborate? Wait, how did you
I
lose
was
the 700?
fucked up. Do not do drugs, kids. I was fucked up,
Oh, that shit happened to me.
and I lost all my cash. You
Oh,
know.
okay, so you obviously what you learned from it
That was
is
my
that
biggest failure. I a
okay,
lot. I ain't really have a lot of failures. I try to like look at everything in a learning experiences. Experience.
okay,
Like so, I don't really look at anything as a failure,
it's a
but
lesson
like
learned.
it's when yeah, basically like a lesson learned. Like, but you know, that's what
Damn,
happened.
I mean 700. I mean that hurts. That
That's
definitely
gonna
hurts.
hurt anybody.
Nah, it definitely is. I mean, shit. I think I got real fucked up one event and I lost about like 250. It's not
Sheesh.
700, but 250.
Still,
And
I
I wanted to
would be.
cry and go through changes. And at that, I think I lost that and my cell phone at the time. So I
I
was
just lost my
stressed.
cause phone in Miami. I had to buy a new one.
That shit hurts your heart when you lose for me, when I
Yeah.
lose my cell phone, I'm like, fuck. 'Cause that's a stack
Imagine.
right there.
Yeah, I was sick. I was sick. I was sick.
Damn, that's crazy.
But
So let's talk about the fact that I know you said you had two EPs, two which is the Dolo Vibes and then Overzealous, correct?
no, it's actually Dolo Vibes 1 and Dolo Vibes 2 and I got Overzealous. Overzealous is out, but Overzealous is more like an album.
Okay, all
But
right, okay, and then you have your singles, which is Drip, Pardon Me, and Hot Boys, right?
yeah.
Okay, so so let's talk about your latest project. For those that you're letting the world know who you are. So like, how was that process like? Like how long did that project take you?
I would say like when it comes to like songs, I have I record a lot. You
Okay,
feel me? So what we do is like we listen to a couple songs and like we see really how we could go about it. Like with
okay,
Dolo Vibes 1, it was it was like I recorded mad songs during that period of time. And then I put them all together and then I seen which ones really connect like
mm-hmm,
on some like story shit. Like you
okay,
feel me? And like with the cover art and everything, like you feel me? Because Dolo Vibes 1 shows the stars or whatever.
mm-hmm,
So how I was feeling at the time, I was making a lot of songs that like were about me not wanting to be basically on earth type shit.
okay,
But like still basically chasing, the money and still like chasing everything else, but like knowing that that's not what it's all about. So I wanted to get the fuck out of there. You feel me? So that was Dolo Vibes 1. Dolo Vibes 2 is me actually getting to where I wanted to go.
okay,
Like basically being in space and everything. And I'm in a whole different planet, like you feel me? And that planet is basically how I look at my safe zone.
okay.
So like Dolo Vibes 2 is right now my favorite project for myself.
Okay.
And like that's me being in my safe zone, me being comfortable, me like basically in my vibes.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, that's how I'm gonna go about that.
I,
But like overzealous, because you mentioned that overzealous is
mm-hmm.
more like, overzealous is from the label. The label
Okay.
basically took a bunch of songs that
Mm-hmm.
like I recorded but like didn't really do anything with,
Okay.
but they still sounded all right, and they basically put it all together and
Okay.
put it out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you because usually, artists, like when you're going about creating a project, you tend to over record, so that's why I was wondering how you that was going to be the next one, like how do you go about selecting it, and what happens to the ones that don't make it. Obviously this is where overzealous comes in.
Yeah, basically.
So all right, so now what are we working on now?
Um, I'm working on some shit called like it's called In My Head,
Okay.
basically, and I'm gonna drop it in June. It's gonna be like 6 songs. It's an EP, so it's not like an album or anything.
Okay.
But it's basically giving people an insider, but like to how I view things, how I
Okay.
view certain things and how I feel like certain people view me, and you know that's gonna drop in June, and then I got Dolo Vibes 3 dropping in probably late October or sometime around that.
In October, and In My Head will be in June, correct?
Yeah, basically.
So 6 tracks In My Head.
Yeah.
Everything's recorded already?
Some things are, some things aren't.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of. It's a lot, like with
What's
with the
what
whole
would be,
studio.
since you like to connect with the people, what's right now so far, what's a track that will make it to the track list and you suggest people to listen to?
Mm, no song that's gonna be on that tape is out right now.
Okay.
So, but a song I feel like they should look out for
Yes.
is it's called Once Upon a Vibe.
Okay. And what's that track about?
It's just like the whole like fairy tales thing, like how people be looking at life and they want a fairy tale, and Once Upon a Vibe is basically like me saying that shit isn't like it isn't real. There is no
Okay.
fairy tales, but we could we could create one.
Okay.
Like if we really just sit there and we try to like find our happy places,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
So that song I feel like is gonna be a big impact on certain people,
Okay.
So that's one of my favorites right now. But I'm still writing.
Okay.
I'm still writing.
Okay. So are we expecting visuals for In My Head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a music video coming out
Okay.
With Haiti the Boss.
Okay.
He's another artist. He's a Haitian artist.
Okay.
And we got that shit coming out in a month or two.
Okay.
And that's gonna be big. I
What's
was in
the name of that
Florida for
track?
that. It's called Glock, actually. It's really one of the songs where I really be rapping. Like, I be rapping, talking my shit as I should. But
Who do you prefer? I mean, I know you're open to being any. You just want to be an artist. But which one you enjoy more? You enjoy Dolo, the emo artist, or Dolo, the rapper?
like it's it's just the fact that like that emo person like got created from a lot of dark shit that happened to me back then, So that nigga never gonna go anywhere. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's like
Gotcha.
I move out here, I'm doing other shit. Like I'm in the hood. I'm around niggas. Like you feel me? I'm doing certain shit. Like you feel me? I'm doing other shit. But still that emo kid that like you feel me basically fucked up back then. he's still there. Like, you feel me? So it's like
Gotcha.
I can't really change that side. So when I really hop on, like, I listen to a beat and it's like, you feel me, a rock type beat or whatever, and I fuck with it and I do the song and it's like, damn. And then I listen to a hard beat and it's like a drill beat and I want to rap, you feel me? So I hop on it and it's like, damn. Like, that's what I don't know. Like, you feel me? I really don't
Gotcha.
know. I can't even pick a side. Cause
What's when you mentioned how one of like somebody recently came up to you and they stated that what they respected about you was the fact that you just kept going. You didn't give up. You know, when was the last time you felt stagnant or felt some sort of like discouragement by the industry?
right now, I don't really look at the industry or anything like how I guess other people do.
Okay.
Like, I literally just I be in the stool. I make these songs, and it's like I listen to these songs. That's why I'm so grateful for, like, my label and
Uh-huh.
people that be around me. Like, you feel me? Because they really the ones that really be pushing this shit out. Because at the same time, like, I still be in my head. I deal with shit all the time. You feel me? So I don't really like. I know there's a purpose, to all this.
So what's your why?
Why?
Yeah, what's your purpose?
My purpose is really to, like, get people to feel how I feel when I listen to certain songs.
So it's deeper than you. I mean, I know you've been
It's
saying
way
it.
deeper than me.
You've been saying this throughout the whole interview, which is dope. But I want like that's why I'm like so now it's like it's really deeper than you. You just really want to like spread that message.
It's way deeper than me, and like it's at a point where, like, the shit I'm trying to do, like, could really save people's lives.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things matter when you're in these type of positions, like the positions where people are listening to the things that you're saying, and, like, they care about what you're saying. You feel me?
Other than music, have you been doing anything else? Because I feel like you can do so much. Like, have you considered like motivational speaking, or have you helped like within the youth or anything like that? Like, because of the fact that you want to help other people.
And it's crazy you said that, because it's like that's where I go back to, like, my BPD, I got quiet BPD.
Okay.
So it's like certain shit that, like, we talking about right now, it's because we talking about it right now.
Okay.
Like, like, I wouldn't really go out here, like, and really, like, present this shit to people, because,
Okay.
like, I really stay to myself, and that's, like, part of, like, the shit that, like, I'm trying to overcome.
Okay.
I only can do it through music.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's I don't know. It's
No, I
just
get
that's
it.
always been how I dealt with things. Like, I write. I just write. I start
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah.
Like, since I was little, I just start writing.
No, I get it.
Motivational speaking is definitely, like, in the future, when, like, people really fuck with me, and they want me to, come through and talk to, people, kids or whatever. I'm a definitely,
I think you should. I mean, because like you said, like you've had your dark moments, and again, you everything you're doing it has a reason. Like you said, you can save someone. So if you can save someone with your music, that's fucking amazing. But if you can save someone outside of music as well, that's dope because you're just saving people. Like just overall. So
and I wouldn't even bet against it that it's gonna get to that.
Oh yeah, definitely will.
Is definitely gonna get to that.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like right now I'm somewhere where, like, I could only do so much, but, like, once I really start, like, going farther and farther, I'm gonna really start helping a lot of people in ways that, like, I really can't right now.
Okay.
But
Okay. What's your 2 to 5 year plan? What do you
I
do?
honestly want to make sure that I definitely added a new, like, different genre for people to listen to
Okay.
that I feel like they're ignoring right now.
Okay.
Cause it's a lot of songs, on the radio all the time. and I feel like people need something more, like something real, like something that people could really express their feelings with, you know?
Okay.
Because when I want to express my feelings, I gotta listen to the old shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I go back, I listen to the oldies. Like, you know, I'm trying to like bring that vibe back, but still add a spin to it. So hopefully in 2 to 3 years, I create my own genre.
Okay.
Because that's really what I'm trying to do.
Okay. That's what's up.
That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create my own genre and like have everybody that needs it, like you feel me, that needs to listen to shit like that. To help them. Like you feel me, their soul. Like you feel me?
When was the last time you did something for the first time?
I went to Miami and I went to like 3 clubs.
Really? Dope.
And I was with Haiti the boss actually. We went to shoot the video out there. You know?
Okay.
I was with a lot of real people, you know, a lot of real people with real vibes.
How did you enjoy Miami?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a dope experience. I did my first green screen, you know.
Okay.
It was dope. And for me, all that shit's new. Like you feel me? Cause most of the time I'm in the house. I'm to myself. So you know, so doing this rap shit, you know, it's dope.
So other than you shot a video out there, the green screen. As far as parties and stuff like that, what did you end up doing out there?
See, like party scenes is not really my scene.
Okay.
But I'm in there, like you feel me? Cause basically we were going, but we were getting our tracks played. Okay. You know, we in VIP, we skipping lines, you know. Shout out to my man's T too, cause he had us like everybody know him out there. So it's like he had us skipping lines. We in sections that like you feel me, big sections. I'm like, oh man, like you feel me, I could get used to this.
Yeah.
So it was lit. But you know, I'm still like the I guess loner, like you would say. So I'm just standing, you know. I just be chilling, you know, vibing, looking, you know.
I know it's not your scene, but are you prepared for it? You prepared for when everything shoots off, you will have to be outside.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I'm just like, are you prepared for that? Because like, you got to be outside.
That's why I'm happy to get that experience. You feel me? Because it's teaching me a lot, and I'm getting used to it. You know, and I learned as long as you're around people that are real and that really like love you, literally, because that's what it is. Yeah. Like you feel me? Those people will always hold you down. You feel me? And you just gotta trust it. And what else can I do? The songs they playing my song, I'm gonna be there. Stay the whole night, but you know I'll be there. You feel me?
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Well, again, congratulations on everything you've been working on. That's super dope. Glad to hear an artist who embraced that vulnerable side of them. You understand? Because again, it's not always, you don't always get that. You know? So super dope. You know, I definitely see you doing a lot of things. You know, I can't wait to see you perform. I know you're performing now. You understand? So I'm looking forward to that. But now that everything's so-called opening up, although everything's been open up, but I want to like see you perform more. And because since you be fucking it up, I look forward to that, you know.
Yeah, I got a lot of music videos coming up though.
So that's dope. That's something that we gotta definitely. Shows, I don't know why I was gonna point here, but
shows is definitely, you feel me.
You have any shows coming up, or you have anything coming up right now as far as like shows or
Next month we might open up for Pooh Shiesty.
So next month, Pooh Shiesty is a possibility. Other than that,
it's a possibility.
Okay.
Other than that, I just been like working on the new projects because it's a lot of them.
Okay.
So you know, I'm a studio freak. I literally want to get like, you feel me, to the top just so I can stay in the studio and make music and not have to care about anything.
So let me before we anything, do you have a routine or anything like that when it comes to studio?
I really don't. I just book it because normally I'm writing every day. So like I'm writing. I got songs ready. Like before I even booked the studio.
Okay.
So I got like 3 or 4 songs ready.
Okay.
Like I'm always writing.
All right. So definitely let everybody know where they can find your music. where they can find you, all that good stuff. Talk dirty to them. He said, nah.
At the Real Dolo, at the Real Dolo on Instagram, and Derick P Dolo on everything else, iTunes, everything.
And yo, guys, y'all should already know, man. Like, all his information is gonna be in the description below, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be following the man. So hit that link, follow him, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, commenting, showing that support. Y'all already know the vibes. Is your girl V-Henny here about to perform and tear that shit up. So y'all know how we do, right? Rock out with your cocks out, jam out with your clam out. You dig? We're out. Peace.
I'm on the moon.
It looks like you lost another one.
I'm on the moon. Vibing, I brought a balloon. I'm still in tune. Left Earth cause I needed some room. She love the blues. Ecstasy got her confused. 20 for 2. I can't be cuffed, I don't fuck with 1, 2. Now you see the chains all on my neck. I ain't even tried, but she got so wet. Lil' bro wild, let her carry that tech. We just wanna get money, he just want some respect. Heard he got it on him, but he never caught a body. Yeah, I'm young Dolo, but I'm with a few thotties. Yeah, I learned to chase a big bag in private. Under 18, went down for narcotic. I swear I'm the artist, but I keep it close. No love, my heart temporarily closed. Whenever I'm with her, I'm taking the soul. Whenever we trip, make it last, take it slow. She know I've been through a lot. And it's fuck every up, they could drop. And it's free baby PB and pop. No, we get to them rest when they drop. I'm hella hype. I'm off Somali and Mo with the ice. She in a foreign, she loving the lights. Throwing 100 a bet on dice. And shawty a freak and I know what she like. Many AKs when we slide, we don't fight. Baby, don't trip, I am yours for the night. I'm kinda tight, but you right, you was tight. Either rolling them kites, baby girl, I'm like Splice. Personalities, yeah, they all attacking me. Yeah, I'm with the master key, cause I got it on lock, no stopping me. And shawty all hot, won't guap, she get D. You a little hustler, baby, be my piece. I'm not human, can't see ID. Laser gun by me, case they wanna try me. I'm on the moon, vibing, I brought a balloon. I'm still in tune, left Earth cause I needed some room. She love the blues, ecstasy got her confused. 20 for 2, I can't be cuffed, I don't fuck with 1, 2. Now you see the chains all on my neck. I ain't even tried, but she got so wet. Lil' bro wild, let her carry that tech. We just wanna get money, he just want some respect. Heard he got it on him, but he never caught a body. Yeah, I'm young Dolo, but I'm with a few thotties. Yeah, I learned to chase a big bag in private. Under 18, went down for narcotics. I'm on the moon.
The Artistry.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or outlets.
Follow us, The Artistry NY.